Okay, here we are at 24 hour. Oh man, state of charge is 68%. Anyway, 29 miles, 39 minutes, 248 watt hours per mile. Wow. Okay, so the magical Tesla traffic light was indeed active today. So I got that, and because there was traffic around me, I didn't allow the car to slow down. So while the message popped up, we didn't really slow down past 53 miles an hour. Okay, whatever, fine, that's fine. Coming up through Cedar Park, so okay. I don't think I interrupted or anything, just let it roll. I mean, of course, there's always traffic stupidity around, but that's just the way it is. Getting up onto, so let me step back, I'm sorry. At Longman Ford in 1431, the light was red, so the cross traffic had the green light. The car looked like the car was just going to wait, so I used the accelerator to get him to go forward. And once he got to a certain point, yeah, he committed, he went. Although he was going to accelerate, poke his acceleration. So whatever. And I'm going back to that because when we come up to the 183A entrance, he also doesn't want to go, even though we had the green light. So there's no reason to stop. We're in lanes when turn right. We're in the only lane that's going to be going up this highway, at least for this moment. So I used the accelerator to push him along a little bit. What happened here? Oh, so I guess because I'm pushing him, his calculations on how he's going to manage getting up to the highway, I throw it off a little bit, so he starts curving towards the right side retention wall. He's going to hit it. Okay, whatever. Left accelerator, and then FSD does eventually. Well, not eventually. He did figure it out fairly quickly. It just feels like forever when you're looking at a wall. Anyway, he figures it out. Use left turn signal as soon as the lane opens up, or the cut opens up to go left. Use left turn signal, push him left, and he takes that. As soon as he gets on the front on the highway, oh yeah, he starts speeding up. So the cars who thought they were going to go by me, and there was a pickup coming up. I guess he thought, well, they're going slow. Okay, so he's in the middle lane, and I'm taking off, and he's kind of sitting there by himself. You're like, well, but I'm important. Yeah. Why are you important? Because I drive a pickup. Oh, okay, fine, whatever. Peace and harmony. So whatever, that works out. As we come to the end of 183A, which then becomes US 183, there's a semi pulling an empty flatbed. He's in the middle lane, but the middle lane's going to become the inside lane. So he decides he's going to move into the lane I'm in. Oh my, that was kind of close. Okay, brake on, FC off. Look, re-verify left, blink left, go by him. Okay, we're in a 65 zone, that's true, but I think when I passed him, he must have got confused, didn't even know I was there. That's what I would guess. I don't know how you miss black Tesla Model 3 Performance with its running lights on, or a DRL on. But whatever. It's whatever. And of course, as soon as I go by him and we settle down in the 65 zone, then I go to the right, so I'm in the outside lane. He said, oh yeah, I'll show you. I really am going really fast. Okay, so he jumps it up to 70 something. Okay, in a 65 zone, but whatever. It's only once in a while that there's cops out there, and chances are they're not going to stop you for that. And this is the city of Austin, right? Or DPS. Okay, because we're in the city of Austin now. Okay, whatever. Peace and harmony. That's not really FSD's fault. That's just traffic. Okay. So as we start getting into there's a construction zone that's down to 60 miles per hour, people start slowing down and stacking up. That's just a fact of life. Whatever, it's fine. We're doing okay. So as we come off the highway to go onto the frontage, at first the car turns on his turn signal. He's going to go right, and then all of a sudden he turns off his turn signal. Okay, brake on, FC off. Message sent: since you can't handle it, let me help you. Okay, move right. Probably use a little accelerator, moved right, and moved right. Okay, no problem. All right, whatever. It would be nice to see if FSD can handle getting into the parking lot. So I put FSD back on. So the FSD does come into the entrance. It is, the front bumper is a little bit left of where I would like it to be if there's a car coming, but he manages to turn. Okay, so coming up, there's another, he goes straight a little bit, and then there's going to be another turn to the left. Instead of arcing around it, he just kind of cuts across, which is kind of dangerous. But there are times when FSD just doesn't know how to compute how to make an arcing turn. I don't know why. It should have some kind of mathematical orientation to it. It just can't handle it. Okay, whatever. But it did do it. I mean, at first I thought it was going to turn into the lane before, but then it did figure out where it was supposed to go and went there. So that's pretty good. All right, so overall so far we have a C because of the magical Tesla traffic light. But other than that, pretty good. Onward, upward. Well, I came out of my car and found I did indeed have a security event. What's funny about this is there's enough room next to this guy for a motorcycle to park in his space. So yes, there is a big space between me and where that car should be, but he couldn't back into his space to save his life. And there he goes. Okay, whatever. Peace and harmony. Okay, guys, welcome to Brookshire Brothers. Lago Vista, that is. Okay, 23 miles, 37 minutes, 249 watt-hours per mile. Yes, this is what my Model 3 should be getting. So FSD-wise, I allowed FSD to leave 24-hour and do its little U-turn thing. To give it a little bit of accelerator to get the car moving once we got on to research. There was a car coming up behind us, and he was going to block us out of the lane we were wanting to go into, ever so briefly anyway. But anyway, the little accelerator got him going. That's no problem. We came around, we had to wait on some traffic. So to go westbound, we had to wait for some traffic to clear. So we did that, gave him a little accelerator and got him going. Beautiful. He handled all the way up to merging up onto the 183. What do I want to say here? So in 183, I didn't have minimal lane changes on. Whoops, my mistake. Okay, the camera just... So the camera is powering off. Okay, it's not overly hot. It is warm, but it's not dying. Oh, okay. So we merge up on the highway. We get going. He wants to go all the way to the inside lane. I have no idea why you want to go to the inside lane. I mean, you're going to make a right sooner or later, so why go all the way over there? So whatever, peace and harmony, it's fine. Anyways, so there's a bunch of people who get out at Anderson Mill, what is it, Spicewood Springs in that area, and once you get past there, traffic starts thinning back out. So I use my turn signal, push the car back to middle lane, and then back to the outside lane. So we're in the outside lane, we're lined up to make our exit. This time we've timed our exit well. I mean, the light is red, we come to a stop at red, but at least we're pretty far down, almost onto a street level when we come to a stop. In fact, I think we are street level. Okay, but because we're stopped, California Road Rager starts going nuts. Oh, left turn signal. No, wait. First, right turn signal. There's a bunch of cars there to our right, dude. And why do you want to go that way? Okay, cancel signal. Left turn signal. Well, why do we want to go that way? That's not Lakeline Boulevard. We're going to go Lakeline Boulevard, remember? So this went on for a while. Left turn signal, right turn signal, left turn signal. So I did have the GoPro running at that time. It's just crazy. Come on, dude, why? You don't need to be doing this. Okay, whatever. Peace and harmony. After the light turned green and we started rolling, right turn signal, we're turning right. What's that? To go in the lane right to the right. Why do we want to go there? I don't know, FSD, tell me why, because the lane we're in right now will become the outside left turn lane up further ahead. So if you go to the right lane to our right, then you're coming and going to Avery Ranch or getting back on the toll road. Or I guess you could say that you're also coming and go to Bell. Any of those options would be there in that lane. But if you're in the lane we're in, you can turn left and go on Lakeline Boulevard, which is what navigation says we're going to do. So why are we doing all this funkiness with the turn signals? Yeah, I have no idea. Anyway, at some point, because he's turning, I pull the wheel back to the left, and yeah, FSD turns off. Okay, fine. You know, and once FSD starts doing this kind of stuff, there's no rational discussion with FSD. He's in a highly emotional, but you're hurting my feeling state. Okay, brake on, FSD off, or tack off, because tack doesn't turn off when you twist the wheel. And I want tack off as well. I want to have control. All right, so I'm back in control. I follow the route to turn left onto Lakeline Boulevard. Once we go past the Research Road going eastbound, and we're pretty much settled that we're going to go the straight line, more or less. Okay, FSC back on. Okie dokie then. Wow. All right, so there's two spots about half a mile, maybe less, from the 1431 intersection. There's two spots where you can basically make a U-turn. At the first one of those, California Road Ranger jumps in, left turn signal, we're going left. Why? Are we doing a U-turn? Why in the world would we do a U-turn? Okay, brake on, FC off, message sent. Why are we doing a turn here? And the sad thing is, it's within sight of where we actually are going to make a left turn. Why would I make a U-turn and have to come back to go make the left turn I was intending to make? Doesn't make any logical sense. Right? I mean, whatever. Peace and harmony. So, when it comes time to make the cut, to make that left turn, FSD does indeed send its noodle in there and follows the noodle. And it goes to make to make inside turn. Okay. So when it's going to make the turn for the inside turn, it's having a hard time making the arc to make the turn. So it looked like Big Turkey was drawing that circle or that arc, right? It looked like that. But at least he didn't run into anybody, and because there was a Jeep sitting there waiting to make a left turn, he didn't go into that lane like he does from Anderson Mill. Okay, whatever. Oh, peace and harmony. Okay, so from this point on, or for a long ways anyway, we're following route. Everything's going pretty smooth. Yes, there was crazy traffic. There was some lady in an old RAV4 who, I don't know, she seemed particularly upset that I sped up to 55 in the 55 zone. Because apparently she was planning to cut in front of me. Now, why would she cut in front of me? I don't know. If you look where she ends up going, she's going to turn left ahead. So why would you want to come right if you're going to turn left? Right? On the other hand, I went to the outside lane to get out of her way in case she wanted to speed up. Right? That's not a reason to cut me off. Okay, whatever. Peace and harmony. All right, at the Tesla magical traffic light. Oh, this is so much fun, isn't it? Almost all the time. It doesn't get old for these guys. I wonder where that semi's going. Did he pull that over there? Sorry, I'm distracted because there's a Brookshire semi driving by. I'm kind of wondering is he coming out from dropping? Or is he finding a place to go drop? He's coming out. Huh. Maybe they changed the rules. Because the statement was at some point, you cannot drop your load at the back of a building. You had to drop it in front. Which is stupid. I mean, what about your customers? I get it. Lago Vista's has in the past tried real hard to say, no, we're a small town. We don't want no businesses here. Okay. That means you have to go to Cedar Park or Marble Falls. Although they do have Brookshire Brothers now, and they have a Lowe's grocery. So we have a couple of groceries, they're just not very big. But they're appropriate size for Lago Vista. Anyway, where were we? We left off with another Toyota. And you know what's weird? Is the car in front of me was Toyota 4Runner. The Road Rager woman over to my left is a Toyota RAV4. 4Runner, sorry. And the car next to me, next to my left, oh, he's a Lexus. It's essentially a Toyota. All these Toyotas. Now, the Toyota with the 4Runners in front of me, he's going slow for some reason. Except for when I start rolling by, then he goes, oh wait, no, I can't be passed by a Tesla. But he's going up to Tessera, so it's not going all that far. Okay, whatever, peace and harmony. It's all typical, normal, usual stuff. It's always like this, right? Nuts. People just being crazy about it. Okay. Coming through Jonestown. Seems like there was a slow car in there, and so I went left to go around that car. Other than that, everything's fine. Okay. Oh, well, I forgot to mention, this is not FSD, okay, but the Cat Metro, that they have, to me, they're little buses, but they're not the little pickup buses they run in the city of Lago Vista. They're transportation buses, but they're small. Anyway, as he goes by me, and as he goes by me, he's on the inside lane. His outside wheel of his dually is past the lane divider between our lanes. wonder if he doesn't know where his bus is. I mean, it happens sometimes. I mean, I've had it happen to me. I've had wind blow me. I've had the bus resist moving. Now, they were what, 38, 40 feet buses, school buses. I mean, there are times when the school bus just won't respond to what you want to do. It's a bit scary, but whatever. In this case, I think he just wasn't paying that close attention, which he should not be doing. Okay, whatever. Peace and harmony. Move on. Go through Jonestown, no problem. Wake up my GoPro just before, or just past just before the Trinity Church. So we're getting ready to come up to where we go around the curve, and there will be the lights, the flashing yellow lights. And yes, indeed, FST said, "Oh, look at those pretty lights. They must be traffic lights. Oh, look, that yellow light just went out, so red must be next." Well, if that's the way your logic works, but that's not how it's actually happening. Come on. Come on. Okay, whatever. Break FST off, or break on FST off. Send a message saying, why are we stopping for these flashing yellows? Tesla never gets tired of getting this message. Never. And I'm kind of guessing, so on FST 11.4.4, I'm guessing 11.4.7 does not solve this problem. And while I think 12 would eventually learn better, they're not going to release 12 yet. Like I said before, I think the structure of 12 is the right way to go from what they've said. Not that I'm an AI expert, don't take that to the bank, but it definitely sounds correct or preferable. We'll see how it goes. Okay, whatever. It's just interrupted at that point. And so FST back on. We come into Jonestown. Now, those of you who know Jonestown know there's a road that is basically a shortcut to the post office. Okay? If you live in Jonestown, you're familiar with this road because you used to go to the post office, or maybe Dollar General, whatever it is. Either one of those. Okay. For a long time now, they've had a sign out there saying road for sale. And then more later, it became toll road. You must pay a toll. Now, where would you pay this toll? I have no idea. Right? There's no toll booth. Nobody there collect it. I don't think there's even cameras there to record the fact you want on it. But my feeling is all they have to do is find a way to block that road on both sides, and then they can take you to the bank. Because who knows what the toll is? Anyway, I did notice that that road does now have a name, but it's a private road, so it's not for public use. Now, everybody treats it as a public road, or a lot of people do, but I don't want to take any chance on it. So anyway, brake on, turn on, was it still Loman Ford at that point on the north side? Go on Loman Ford, come up to, what's this, Cowboy? I forgot the name of it. Anyway, so I come up that way. And as I'm driving along this road, navigation's saying, oh, you need to turn left here, Bronco Lane. You need to turn left here to go down 1431 so you can make it onto that road. I'm already on the road I need to be on to make it to Brookshire. So no, I don't have to do that. Anyway, whatever, peace and harmony. I mean, that's just a navigation issue. Not a big deal. All right, let me go inside and then I'll get back with you guys. Do I have time? I should have time. Okay. Okay, so how are we doing here? 7 hours, 59 minutes worth of storage and 98% battery. So we should be good there. Yeah, so as soon as the Mr. BMW left, another guy pulled in, and he's also going like, oh, but I have to park close to you. Okay, whatever. At least it didn't hit me, right? And so you might notice the fence is all broken down here. I find that funny. You know, the purpose of the fence is to remind the construction crew where they're allowed to go. I guess they decided that they could just come right into the parking lot. Okie dokie. Let's see, it's 2:24. Middle school traffic light or active traffic zone starts at 3:10 if I remember right. Let's see what happens. One bad thing about being here is the birds like sitting on the roof of your car, so I'll have to do some cleaning once I get done. WB7HY. Yep, he can't park in the space either. Whatever, peace and harmony. At least neither one of them hit me, right? That's what's important. Alright, so let me take you on a little ride to see what happens when we try to enter, what is it, Research, the frontage road, and try to do the UE. I mean, if I can get past that, I'm pretty sure everything will be fine.
In 500 feet, turn right onto
500 feet.
Boulevard.
Oh, yes. Ding ding. FSD on. Yeah, try not to hit this railing. We can go forward a little bit. Come on, come on. And we're clear. And we're rolling. Try not to hit that pickup.
Now turn
So last
right
time
onto
it took him a long time to decide to go. He knows he's a little bit left to center here. Go, go, go. Come on, go, go, go. So I use my accelerator to get the car moving.
1,000 feet.
Yeah, Hyundai wants to come up behind us. Let's block him off. Go left, young man, go left. Go left, go left. You're searching for a place to go, come on. Maybe we have a California road rager with us right now. It would not be a surprise if we did. Okay. And our timing's a little bit off on this side. Yes. Well, correct me if I'm wrong, but it looks like those are cars coming our way. Although you could go now. And here we go. All right. Whoa. Okay. You don't exactly have the right of way there, dude. Alright. Anyway, wow, I made the U-turn easy enough. Yes, I had to help the car by accelerating so we can get in front of a Hyundai that was coming up behind us. But, I mean, that's not that big a deal, so to speak. Ooh. So they're putting in columns here. So they're going to extend this out another lane. Yeehaw! Isn't that great? Oh, what do I have set for navigation? Avoid tools? Okay. Let's see if that makes a difference to you. Yes, it does. Okay, so when I put in avoid tolls, it's probably routed onto Lakeline Boulevard. But we'll see soon enough, won't we? So it's probably the next point where I have to wake y'all up and let you see that one. Okay, come on, let's go. Oh! Mr. EMS is going. And he has Pokey accelerating this ambulance. Where's he going? Tiff Streets? Oh, maybe he's going to the hospital. Okay. Why'd they paint it this way? This is stupid. Oh, okay. Okay, car next to us. Pickup. Model 3 closing in on us. Actually, black Model 3. What are you doing? Pick up your speed. Let's go. Let's pretend like we're on a highway now. Okay, yes, we are going to take Lakeline Boulevard. Okay, catch you a little bit later. Okay, guys, we're going up on Lakeline Lakeline Mall Drive exit. Hard to keep them all straight, right? Lakeline Boulevard in half a mile. Really? I thought we got out here. I guess that's half a mile. Oh no, the sign up there. But that's tolled. Okay, come on, baby, let's go. Okay, nice, smooth. And good news today, we didn't have to wait up by the highway. So yes, I did wake you up just a little bit earlier than I expected to, but no. No, 9. Why do you want to go in the outside lane? Or the outside of 2? No. Alright, so FSD is trying to find any way you can to get around this traffic. You can't be satisfied to sit here waiting. Just stop. Just stop. Just stop. Alright, so for those you don't know, you can always, when it starts signaling a certain way, you push the turn signal opposite and it cancels. Well, that's not always the best way. Sometimes better. No! No, why are we going to the right? I thought we were going to go Lakeline Boulevard. Hello? Anybody in there? Okay, since I turned off FSD by torquing the wheel, TAC was still active. Hit the brake, deactivate TAC. Okay, whatever, peace and harmony. Oh, we're not going on a green light? You're all just playing around? Okay, right now FSD is off.
Now turn left onto South Lakeline Boulevard.
Sometimes when FSD gets funky about where he wants to turn, it's better leave him off until you get to a straight line. And yes, that was, there's no doubt, that was California Road Rager. It was going nuts. And apparently California Road Rager's not just in my car, he's in other cars. Oh no, that's an Austin Road Rager. Oh, okay. Alright. Is that the, no, it's different. It's funny how sometimes you pass people and then they work hard to catch back up to you. But here's the thing, right? Gee, you're not really going all that fast, dude. So why are you trying to keep up? Okay, FST back on. Boom. Let's see this over here. Autopilot. Yep, he took that off. Put it back on. Minimal lane changes. Okay. So that's my way of controlling FSD to some extent. I turn on minimal lane changes, which completely frustrates California Road Rager. But I just feel like sometimes because he'll be going back and forth, and no, you're making me dizzy. Okay, so where are we? We are 3.6 miles from the intersection. So let me wake you all up at that point, okay? Okay, let's see how this works out. Are we recording? Yes, we are recording. So after a couple of minutes of inactivity, the phone automatically turned off. Whoa, we're going to automatically go to the right. Yes, you're right. Okay, construction zone, cones. Car moved over on its own. Beautiful. What? Oops, hold on. Why do you hear when it needs to pass you? Okay, you got it? Whoa! Okay, just try to turn into that intersection or that turnaround.
1,000 feet, turn left onto West.
Okay, here we are. Noodles bending left. Okay. So that part he got.
Now turn.
But California Road Rager had his moment. I don't know why in the world Mr. Musk, why in the world did we try to go into that lane? There's nothing there. It's just a U-turn. Alright, anyway, from here on out it should be uneventful. Let's see what happens at the magical Tesla traffic light. Hey, Cat Metro, I'm just wondering, why is it your buses can't stay in their lane? I mean, he had the rear of the dualies in the back and my side of the stripes. What is that, man? Come on. You're supposed to be teaching your people about driving their buses safely, right? And to be clear, that's the Lago Vista Flyer, whatever you call that one. So that's one of two buses, right? Boom. And it's 254. He just came into the east end of Jonestown. If that helps narrow down who the driver is. What's that, Ray? Yes, I'm snitching on a CDL holder who's not operating his vehicle in a safe manner. You betcha. Because you know what? I don't want the side of my car all torn up by his dually. Oh, it'd probably tear up the side of his bus too, which would probably be a firing offense or an invitation to leave it. Let's get over left. What's going on with this guy? There's a mailman. That's why he's flashing. Well, I just saw a FedEx truck, and here's a UPS truck. I thought at least one of them was on strike. Then again, Texas is a right to work state. So just because the guys in some place are having a strike doesn't mean that these guys do. coming up the hill leaving Jonestown. So yes, I woke you up early. The Cat Metro bus was kind of disturbing me. What you saw was not much ado about nothing, right? Is that the words? Let's see, 256, we're gonna be in town 301. Okay, so Lago Vista Middle School, the active school zone should start at 310. Crazy place to be. Okay, so which church is this? Trinity Church. So Trinity Church, right where that white pickup's going around the corner, that's bringing us right into the flashing yellows. And so I don't know if you can see it, but the flashing yellows ahead, there's 3 groups of 2. They stay yellow on, yellow off, or off. 52, 46, 39, stopping for traffic light. Okay, give me a clue. Why are we stopping for some flashing yellow lights? Okay, recording sent. Because those wonderful people over at Tesla just so much enjoy getting these messages. Okay, so I get back to you once we go by a school zone. Okay, we're flashing. Okay. So yes, I just cut that off because I don't need all that video to submit for a school zone. And this school zone's not active, so I kind of figured it wouldn't be. Well, why are you going left? No, stay centered. Stay centered. 377. Well, that's what they did. Is they put the trip buses into service as route buses. I don't think they bought more buses, so I don't know what to expect there. Well, somebody's gonna play tennis today, huh? Was it not? It's what? It's 99 degrees? Whoa! Although compared to what temperatures were just a week ago, well, there's one of our local pickup buses. Yeah, it wasn't above 1 or close to 110, close to 110, right? But the week before that it was getting above 110 sometimes. Okay, let's see who's driving today. Okay, no, looks good. Analysis paralysis? No. They found somebody semi-competent. Looks green from here, guys. Okay, yeah, they found somebody. It's almost like a retired road racer. Maybe it is. Because we accelerated 36 already in a 40 zone. 41. Wow, that's nice. So that's what you want. You want that to happen like that. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Oh, there's a car in the other lane. Oh no. He's in the other lane. It's okay. I wonder if FSD-12 will react that way. I find it hard to believe that it would. Because what they're supposed to do is select the very best videos to train the system. And if you got a video where the car suddenly jerks to a halt because there's a car coming the other way in the other lane, that won't serve. So you'd have to trim that piece out. Or not use that video. They got a bunch of video. They're just throwing video away. You know, people are making, well, they got so much video. Yeah, but yes, but they're culling through it and only using a small portion of it. And undoubtedly, I'm one of the crazy guys who keeps his hands on the wheels most of the time, on the wheel most of the time. Most people are just sitting back with their hands off. And believe me, as soon as you take that nag away, I'm not going to have my hands on the wheel. But as long as I have to keep some contact with the steering wheel, providing some torque input to satisfy the nag, I mean, that's the way it is. And Jill seemed to pick up on it really quickly. But then Jill's always been very good at adopting. I mean, you don't get to be a doctor graduate from MIT without having some abilities. We're down to 29, but it's traffic in front of us. The poor person up there going, but on Highland Lake, it's, yeah, that's on Highland Lake. Well, I heard that was speed trap. That's set for 40. Yes, if you go 41 past it, it'll throw one that's flashing blue and reds, which is a very low tolerance point. But, I mean, still, it's not. Oh, look, we're going 40. So there was a very brief little shudder in the wheel, in the steering wheel. It's just the way it is. Brake hard, brake hard. Somebody's turning on Poe. Oh, well, see, both cars turn on Poe. Okay. Yeehaw. So if I remember right, you guys can see, I know you can see my face in the mirror. I know you can see around here.
Turn left onto American Drive.
But I don't remember how much of my hands you can see on the steering wheel.
Now turn left onto American Drive.
Yeah, you gonna slow down? You're gonna make a sharp slow down. Oh, look at that. Oh, nice turn. Why couldn't you do that all the time?
In 500 feet, turn left onto Santa Rosa Avenue.
So this section's 25 in spite of the 30-mile-per-hour speed sign down here.
Turn left onto Santa Rosa Avenue.
Which no doubt was meant to keep people moving 30. Yes. Oh, you crossed the double yellows. Oh no. All right, see you guys later. Okay, so as I'm recording this, total energy was 15 kilowatts. State of charge percent was about 30%. So does that mean that 1 kilowatt is equal to 2%? I think it all depends, right? But I've been struggling with finding a way to express this correctly. So if I did 240 watt hours per mile, that means I covered 4 miles with a kilowatt. Oh, okay, so that means 2 miles per percent, right? If 2% is a kilowatt, no, what? Yeah, so you're trying to find if 1 kilowatt is 4 miles, and that covers 2%, so you divide it in half, that means you got 2 miles per percent. If I'm computing that correctly. So I've been searching for a while to try to express in reasonable terms what to expect. I'm not sure that's really reasonable, but at least that's something I can say. So if I'm making 240 watt hours per mile, that's 4 miles per kilowatt. If 1 kilowatt is roughly equivalent to 2%, then divide the 4 by 2 and you get 2 miles per percent. Okay, which means when I'm using more like 270, 280, it's dropping under 2 miles, getting closer to 1.5. But that works. That's at least a reasonable starting point for this discussion for me. And of course, yeah, you other guys aren't going to get anywhere near this. Of course, what did I say that this car was a 66 kilowatt hours? I think it was something like that. All right, onward, upward charge. Okay, guys, welcome home. So from Brookshire Brothers to home, although there was a little detour in there, 9 miles, 17 minutes, 191 watt hours per mile. Seriously? Sorry, I'm just kind of beside myself. All right, so the total trip today was 61 miles, used 15 kilowatt hours, and was 239 watt hours per mile. Holy cow, what happened? Ooh. Okay, so I don't want to count the active school zone as part of the discussion for today's trip. I want to treat it separately. I just don't want to flunk today's trip, that's all. Just to be frank. But okay, let's see, FST perspective. I don't think I had a single thing happen with FST today. I mean, since Brookshire Brothers, right? I mean, yes, I did break on FST off to do a turnaround. I did a break on FST off because of the active school zone, but I don't want to count the active school zone as being part of today's discussion for this trip. Where was it? So everything else was fine. Oh, so FSD was off because of the school zone. I turned FSD back on once we got on Loman Ford, and I used FSD all the way back home. The school zone at the high school was not active, so that doesn't count. And it actually, wow, it made some nice turns. So the turn from Loman on to Boggy, that was actually pretty smooth. Almost retired road racer like. Definitely the acceleration was retired road racer like, because it accelerated up to 36-40 pretty quickly, within a reasonable amount of time for those of you who don't like. I mean, what they ought to do is have different switches. Do you want to use the performance, or do you want to pretend you're rear-wheel drive today? Okay, so from a rear-wheel drive perspective, it was good, right? From a performance perspective, you're wasting power. You should use more. Okay, whatever. Peace and harmony. It's all good. So everything worked great coming back home. So there you go. So we had twice the magical Tesla traffic light reached out and grabbed us. All the other interruptions, if I recall correctly, were all due to various. No, that's not fair. There was, and that's minor. Okay, we'll call it minor. There was a minor traffic goof in that FSD wanted to go into a left turn lane that was going to do U-turn. Right? He didn't want to go where he didn't want to turn. He didn't want to go all the way up there and turn left where he's supposed to. And I guess there was also a minor traffic goof, so to speak, down on Research as we're heading towards Lakeline Boulevard. It wanted to go to the middle lane and the middle lane would not be appropriate if you're going to turn left on Lakeline Boulevard. Okay, but I think both of those would be Bs. I mean, at least they would be today. At some point, those will have to become Ds, right? But that's when things get much more perfect, and we're not to that point yet. Okay. Anyway, there we go. The overall grade for today is going to be a C. Not bad at all.